here I am with my safety scissor. If I am not to be trusted, so this is the scissor that I keep in my household. Don't judge me, okay? Don't judge me. Safety first. So, and also, I scribbled out my address on this, so don't go looking for it. Don't. If you don't know where to find me, it's for a reason. Okay. All right. Okay, here we go. Are we ready? Are we ready for the mystery box? Hello, my friends. My name is Christian Vitek, and welcome back to Seat at the Table, a podcast where I talk about anything and everything in my life, and I invite you, please come pull up a seat while I lay everything out on the table. Today, I have a fun episode, a fun video for you guys. I have this mystery package. So, this mystery package has been trying to find me for about 2 weeks now. I had received an email from UPS saying, your package is expected on this date. And I saw it and I said, this is spam. This is one of those people, they're trying to take my money, they're trying to drain my bank accounts, and they're trying to take my firstborn. So I decided I'm not going to click on that email. I'm not going to click on the link, and I think it's fake. And so I just completely ignored it. And then about a week later, I got another email from UPS saying that you have a package and it is on the way and set to be delivered tomorrow. And I said, set to be delivered? Set to be delivered where? And so it had my old address listed. And so I'm thinking back, I'm like, what did I order? I must have ordered something and it must have gotten backlogged or whatever. I purchased it, but I never got it or something of the sorts. And I was like, okay, so mystery package. Who are you? Where did you come from? Where did you go? Where did you come from, Cotton Eye Joe? No, but I have no clue what this package is or who its original sender is from. But it did get delivered to the last apartment that I lived in. And thankfully, one of my besties lived in that same apartment building. She was actually moving out the day that I asked her, hey, can you go to the mailroom and see if there's a package down there? And sure enough, as my bestie, shout out Macy, she went down and she found it. And so the email that I had received, it had a picture. It had a picture of them dropping off the package. The next email had a picture of it like laying on the floor. And so I'm like looking at, and it was the blurriest picture I've ever seen in my entire life. The blurriest picture. And so I'm looking at it very closely, like Inspector Holmes all up in there. And blurry, can't really see it. But I noticed that this is crazy. I noticed that the carpeting under it was the same carpeting that was at my last apartment building. So I knew it was real. I knew this package was real. I knew it was for me, but I had no clue that where it was from or who it was from. But I knew that it was not a scammer trying to drain my bank account. So Macy gets it. Shout out Macy. And so I'm texting her. I'm like, what is it? Like, where did this come from? And you want to know what she tells me? She goes, I know what it is. Or at least I think I know what it is. I'm like, what do you mean you know what it is? Like, this random package was sent to me from a random sender and you somehow think you know what it is? Like, what do you mean? And so with like those clues of me not knowing the time frame and Macy kind of knowing, my guess, my theory, my hypothesis is that this mystery package is from the Youth Leadership Conference, Howdy, that I volunteer with every year. And so this year I served as communications director for Howdy's World Leadership Congress. It's a youth leadership seminar that embraces service and global perspective and identity. And it really ushers in an idea of what a new generation of leaders should bring to the table. But it's fully ambassador driven. and they create and cultivate their own experience. And I always feel so fortunate to go and volunteer with the ambassadors, with the extraordinary volunteers every year. And this year, my position looked a little bit different. I couldn't attend the physical conference in Chicago, so I volunteered as communications director beforehand, leading up to seminar, to make sure that they had a plan set and ready to go, firing on all cylinders for seminar. And I was really proud of the plan that we laid down and the execution of the team that was on site. It was so fun, so extraordinary, and I'm so proud and so grateful to have been given the opportunity to serve as communications director for an organization that I love and I cherish so deeply. And so yeah, I think this box is from my friends, my family at Howdy. So if you hear any knocking, there's a thunderstorm happening. So I promise it's not someone that's going to kill me. So here I am with my safety scissor. If I am not to be trusted, so this is the scissor that I keep in my household. Don't judge me, okay? Don't judge me. Safety first. So, and also I scribbled out my address on this, so don't go looking for it. If you don't know where to find me, it's for a reason. Okay. All right. Okay, here we go. Are we ready? Are we ready for the mystery box? Ooh, it's big. Okay. Already I'm seeing stuff I'm really excited about. Bubble wrap. No, I'm kidding. So bubble wrap, we love it. Oh. An ASMR moment. An ASMR moment. Ooh. I'm so stupid. Okay. So let's see what we have in here. So first of all, I'm seeing, so every year there are t-shirts that are designed for that specific seminar. And so being on the communications team, my team was the one who kind of facilitated and brought about the designs on the shirts. So I think I have all of the shirts that were given out. Let's see them. Let's open them up and see them. Okay, so first one. Beautiful Howdy. So those are the conference colors, the yellow and blue, or the typical ones. And then shout out to the graphic designer on my team who designed all of these from scratch. Oh, Chicago. Love! How cool. I hope you guys can see it. This box is like really big. Okay, let me take everything out of the box and then we'll be able to move forward. Oh, there's a lot of notes. I'm seeing notes. I'm seeing a lot of stuff. Okay. So that's the box. And these are the t-shirts. So here's design number 1. So since we always host the World Leadership Congress in Chicago, Illinois, at least for when I've been volunteering, we always try to do a shirt that kind of recognizes the ambassadors' experience that come from across the entire world as having been located in Chicago. And actually a part of the programming is for the ambassadors to experience the city, so it's a very interactive opportunity for ambassadors to get a firsthand experience of what Chicago actually looks like. So this is our Chicago shirt. And then our next shirt, a gray one. Oh, I'm like, this is the first time I'm seeing these. So I'm like trying to see them as much as I'm showing them to you. So again, a beautiful logo on the front. Heather Gray. No, I think this is a little bit darker than Heather Gray. The communications and designer in me is popping out. But so the second shirt that we always typically do is a quote shirt. And so each year there is a chair of the seminar, and the chair usually envisions what seminar would look like under their leadership. And so they usually get to say like a quote that is influential or inspirational to them. And so this quote was, "Never doubt that a small group of thoughtful, committed individuals can change the world." And I think it's finished like, indeed, it is the only thing that ever has changed the world. And that quote really sticks with me. And it's funny that the first year that I served as communications director, that's the quote that goes on the shirts, because my time as an ambassador, all the way back in 2017, when I attended the World Leadership Congress, one of the memories that is burned into my brain is a little slip that I had gotten from one of my kind of like mentors, or they're called facilitators at the conference. One of my facilitators that had that quote on it. And so it was fun to see it come full circle. And so the third shirt, and so obviously being a global leadership conference with ambassadors from across the world, we always try to do, or you know, like do a shirt that is inviting of like ambassadors from around the world. So I love a pocket logo. The pocket logo is just so cute. And then there's the shirt. I remember going back and forth on, we went back and forth on what globe we wanted to use for like 2 days. So if that doesn't show you like what goes into the process, even just the smallest detail of what globe to use took time to create. And it's so rewarding seeing this as a physical item come into fruition, and it really shows me that like the work that I do volunteering, the work that all the volunteers do to put on a seminar for the ambassadors is so beautiful. And to see the, you know, kind of materialize in physical form, even though I wasn't able to be there, is really, really beautiful. Cool. So I think there's also just like some little trinkets. So this year, ooh, don't look at my address. Y'all are wild. So there's always a little notebook that goes out to volunteers and ambassadors to take notes in during the week, to, you know, jot down kind of what their thinkings were. And maybe I'll have to add it to the table. Did I just get my first trinket in the mail to put on the table? I might just have. And then so one of the things that we do at the conference is little notes at the end of the week to show appreciation for who has inspired you, or you want to give thanks to and gratitude and love to at the end of the week. And so these notes are already giving symbolic of that. And I don't know if I should read them because I might cry, but here are some. And then, oh, the stickers from this year. So yeah, it's cool to see kind of designs come into like play in real life. So there's a sticker. Oh, this is the backpack. This is so cool. Oh, whoa. Okay. Oh, stop. I'm literally gonna get emotional. Okay, one thing at a time. So, this was, I think, one of the first years since I've been back that we've been able to do drawstring bags. Actually, that might be a total lie, but here are the bags, the drawstring bags. Is there anything in there? You always have to check every pocket, everything, to make sure that you're not missing any surprises from the mystery box. So at the beginning of the week, you always get your lanyard, and like it has your name tag on it, and so you have to wear it around to make sure everyone knows who you are. And then throughout the years, each seminar that you attend, so I alongside the World Leadership Congress that I volunteer at, I also volunteer at a local seminar, usually in the New York East region. And so usually a lot of seminars have pins. They have pins that you will kind of clip onto your lanyard, and you bring them back every year until you have a full lanyard of being, you know, a super volunteer. So again, the graphic designer on my team actually entered the contest to design the pin for this year. And so this was the 2024 pin. It has, you know, a map, it has the year, it has Hobie's like logo person. And this is specifically for volunteers, so it says volunteer. And then I volunteered last year, so they sent me home, I guess, with a little. This is actually a really cute one. I haven't seen this one before. I don't know where it was hiding last year, but this one's really cute, and I love it. And so these always go on a collection on my shelf with my little all the pins that I have. So there's that, and of course a Hobie branded pen for my notebook for writing. And then here are some notes. So these notes are So all of the notes were from my team, or people who kind of were on my greater team. And I just have to say again, like I said earlier, I'm so grateful for the team that I had. And I'm so grateful for the plan that we had in place, and their execution was beyond what I could have even imagined. And I'm just so grateful for people who are committed to creating an experience for ambassadors, but also at large creating a better world for all of us, a world and future and society that is dedicated to giving back to our communities and committing ourselves to service. And it was so great to receive this package because it reminds me that there are such great people out in the world doing great work. And I hope you guys enjoyed the mystery unboxing. And I guess it showcased and highlighted an aspect of my life that I've touched on before, but maybe not have gone into detail. And so that's Howdy. That's the kind of community service that I do, that I commit myself to. Youth leadership development, fostering the next generation of leaders is so important, so critically important to who we are as a country, who we are as a world, and we are better when we are committed to service. I've always said that. And so I always find a great home with Howdy as an organization, and I'm so grateful for all of the people that I've met. And the work continues. The work, and I always go back. And I hope you guys enjoyed kind of a peek into my experience there. And if you did, make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Comment your favorite thing you do to volunteer, because I know y'all should be volunteering, whether it be with animals, whether it be with trees, whatever you do. Let me know what you do in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you next episode. Bye, friends.